Salve, salve galerinha do YouTube! Voltando aqui com mais um vídeo no canal. Dessa vez a parte 3 de Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners. Então vamos seguindo aqui, pessoal. Lembrando que eu terminei o vídeo antecipadamente, o segundo vídeo no caso, porque ao abrir essa porta vai ter uma mulher enforcada, só que o jogo buga e eu não vou arriscar de novo. Então eu abri a porta que estava com a ferrolhada, que nem esse cara tava falando. Mas pelo visto saímos no mesmo local antes. Vamos ver se vai bugar aqui de novo. Agora não, tinha bugado mesmo.
Nothing of interest.
Ok. Assim, pessoal, lá embaixo eu não tinha visto, mas dessa em off eu investiguei agora há pouco, faz 30 segundos. E tinha aquilo lá que não é nada de importante, tá?
From the stench in
Você
here,
aqui dentro, essa
this
pobre
new
moça
squad
deve
must
ter
have kicked it
percebido
a
a
few
porta
months
com essa
back.
cabeça. Tá. Aqui era
Nothing of interest here.
isso mesmo? Então vamos lá. Eu lembro que aqui embaixo era pra ter. Não é pra ter ninguém, mas agora tem.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
Ok.
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
Então vamos lá, para não correr risco do jogo crashar mais uma vez. Que aquele policial não esteja aqui. Vou te falar que agora me dá um cagaço.
I won't tell him anything.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Tá bom, gordão. E o bicho tava aqui em cima. Acho que não temos lanterna ainda.
It won't budge.
É, pessoal, o que resta agora é investigar a cidade. E no caso, o que eu peguei? É uma garrafa de rum contrabandeada.
It won't open.
Não vai abrir. E aqui um bequinho que parece bem suspeito.
With a good wine piping, with a good wind piping early in the Solins gallant mass. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, and a home on the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong. Huh? Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that's be my name. Though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Beleza.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that may help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Lipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all?
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just ask old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dog Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Tá. Então a chave que eu peguei do asilo de indigentes.
Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In warring foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Walakea. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Walakea that there's things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices. Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear him all over the port. He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Aqui.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his Ethan sermon. That shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Eu também acho.
It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't open.
Não vai abrir.
It won't budge.
Que não vai abrir. Pra quem não percebeu, não é que a tradução da tribo gamer, tá, que é muito boa, está errada.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And is there anyone in Innsmouth who doesn't know my name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
Tá bom.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
É pra salvar também. Aproveitar que essa moça foi embora. Tá, lá é o bar. Temos que achar o asilo. É asilo, né? O asilo de indigentes da cidade. Vou falar com você não, filha. Dá licença. Obrigado.
Won't open.
E aqui no caso... é aquele cuzão, né?
It won't open. Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case.
Também não creio não, meu amigo. Aqui é uma loja que está fechada. Aqui é o beco que eu tinha pegado. Dentro dessa casa tem alguma coisa. Não vai abrir. Eu acho que o asilo é aquele lugar que eu tava. E realmente é lá. Eu acho. O jogo é daorinha, cara. Vou te falar, pô. Esse jogo é de 2005, pra quem não sabe. Eu já tinha jogado um pouquinho dele há muito tempo atrás, ó. Tempo demais, demais. E gostei, mas como na época eu não tinha terminado, eu senti a vontade de terminar. E nada melhor que terminar fazendo uma série, não é verdade? Aí foi ainda assim. Perdeu o cu na minha cara, ô viado? Ok. Tinha uma porta que estava trancada. Que é essa aqui. Não vai abrir. Vamos dar isso daqui.
It's locked. It won't budge. He's not going to be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
It won't open.
Ok.
It won't budge.
Ok. Tá bom. Cadê um asylum aqui?
It won't budge.
Não serviu de nada. Uma coisa chata é isso, né? Ter que ficar achando local. Como eu não sou de ficar, né?
It won't budge.
De ficar correndo vídeo, cortando os caras, até porque eu não tenho tempo pra isso. Vai assim mesmo, né?
It won't budge. It won't open.
Vamos achar na marra o local que tem que ir.
These are the offices of the local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier.
Ok. Ele escreveu alguma coisa, mas... né? Aqui é tudo que eu já tinha visto com vocês. Tá bom.
It won't open.
Tá bom.
It won't budge.
Tá, não vai se mover, isso eu já sei.
The store is closed.
Perdeu coisa na minha cara, mano. Toda vez você me olhando.
It won't open.
Isso aqui eu lembro também que não ia abrir.
It won't open. That bridge spans the Monuxet River.
Jack, we can't be seen talking together. What is it?
Why do you stay in Innsmouth, Rebecca?
My grandfather, John Lawrence, was editor of the Innsmouth Courier. He was murdered in the slaughter of 46. He had always despised the Marshes and their blasphemous doings, and it was he who led the party out to the reef that night. They arrested Captain Marsh and his order and tossed them in the old jailhouse. A few weeks later, my grandfather was dead. My father saw him die. Him and many others burned alive in the Courier's basement.
All the more grounds to leave.
To leave would be to fail my own legacy. I have a duty to protect the good in Innsmouth. At least what little good remains.
Tá bom.
She knows plenty, but I need to have a look around myself if I'm gonna crack this case.
Ok. Essa parte que não investiga não? Então vá tomar no rabo. Aqui não também?
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I never heard of no Burnham.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked as...
Stop your pestering with questions.
Tá bom.
It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge.
Tá. Eu só não sei onde que fica essa porcaria desse asilo de indigente. Que tá catucando na minha cabeça. Pra lá, pro outro lado aqui, eu já fui, né?
It won't open.
Eu sei que vai ver. Ai, só me bateu, né? Tá bom.
It won't budge. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. It's unlocked.
Está destrancada. Então era aqui. Casa do pobre. Tá bom, então vamos seguindo aqui.
If I see you without fire, I'll report you to order.
Oh, don't say nothing.
Levando o quê? Aquele velho enquadro, hein, tia?
I have a strange feeling I'm being watched. It won't open. It won't budge.
Mas bom, pessoal, espero que tenham gostado de mais um vídeo aqui no canal. Por isso que eu nem falei aqui com a senhorita. E forte abraço a todos. Não se esqueçam do like, de compartilhar, se inscreverem no canal, ativarem o sininho e principalmente, pessoal, por favor, eu acho que eu já disse, né, se inscreverem no canal. Se inscrevam no canal e deixem o like. Isso me ajuda imensamente. Então é isso. Forte abraço a todos e fui!